Jaune and his team made their way to Beacon via Pelican. Once they arrive, they are met with Ashvin of all people trying to plow through the grim horde occupying his school. Jaune, headmaster, are the students. Ashvin, safely evacuated. I remained behind to save one more person left behind. Jaune nods as he barks orders to his squad as they all slowly make an advance towards the tower. Once they did, Ashvin explained the enemy's actions and what they were truly after. Safe to say Jaune's skeptical reaction was warranted as he looks to the headmaster if he's mad, due to the fact that the enemy is after some kind of mystical power in the hands of a crippled girl. Pihi just pushes the questions and curiosity aside. Jaune, Neptune, you and Sun disable the CCT through its terminal. Carden, call in every sentry you need and hold this position. Carden. Understood, Commander. Jaune. Lead the way, Headmaster. Ashvin. As you wish, Mr. Arc. Sun and Neptune took the elevator up, and then Jaune and Ashvin waits for it to come back. Jaune. So, Ashvin, what is it? Jaune. You should have filed for a divorce. Ashvin sighed. The elevator dings as they took it down. Carden sets up the defenses and called in another prototype. Then numerous drop pods slammed into the grounds, deploying machine gun, Gatling, autocannon, rocket, and mortar sentries, giving him the firepower of an entire army. A single Helldiver makes a difference as he stood alone against a tidal wave of grim coming for him. Meanwhile, upper CCT level, Sun was looking out while Neptune was hacking the CCT using his D-pad. Neptune. Alright, I'm in. Sun, better hurry. Every second that signal is up, those asks will still keep on coming. Neptune. This is not easy, Sun. Just watch my back while I work my magic. Meanwhile, CCT lower level. Ashvin and Jaune arrive to see Amber still in her pod. The headmaster rushed to the console as he inputs the release command. He was planning on using his magic to stabilize her as they transport her to an extraction zone. Ironwood may have something to keep her going until they find a way to keep her power from falling into the enemy's hands. Ashvin, no, 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 and no. Jaune, what is it, Headmaster? Ashvin, we're losing her. He looks to her monitor as her vitals drop. Jaune then grabbed his stim and injected her in the neck. The nanites went to work as her injuries were being repaired. Unknown to Jaune, that was his last stim. Meanwhile, CCT entrance. There was a mounting of decaying grim corpses as Carden was holding the line as one by one the sentries ran dry on ammo. His attack dog covering his back, also running out of supplies. Carden, come on, you want some more? He opens fire on any grim that got close as his liberator finally runs out of ammo as he switched back to his senator pistol. The attack dog ran out of bullets as the drone returns to his backpack. He kept fighting, reloading, meleeing, and shooting all the way. That is until a wave of fire sent him flying across the room and into a wall, collapsing it. He was buried under the rubble as the sound of heels clicked throughout the room. Cinder was walking towards the now defenseless elevator as she pressed the button going down. Moments before, Neptune, and that's about it. He inputs the last set of codes as the CCT was now under Super Earth control and communications was re-established across Vale as numerous calls for help floods the channel. Sun helped Neptune coordinate all destroyers and Helldiver companies to answer every call. Then they heard a ding as they looked to the elevator going down. Back to the elevator doors open as Cinder walks out only to be met with a fireball to the face. Meanwhile, Sun and Neptune went to the Sergeant Major as they lost contact with him. They got to the entrance and saw all the sentries offline or destroyed, and they heard the beeping of a sample container and looked to the pile of rubble it's buried under. They cleared the debris as they found a battered and knocked out Carden. Neptune, this is my last one. Get up, old man. Carden recovers as he woke up. Carden, who fucking called me old? Sun. And he's back. Cut back to. She looks in shock as the real Fall Maiden standing in front of her. Amber. Round 2, you cheating little bitch. She got into her stance only for her to rethink her options as she saw Ashvin and Jaune flanking her. She then made a tactical retreat as she then flew backwards and melted the ceiling of the elevator as she flew up. Amber, get back here. She follows her, with Ashvin joining her. Jaune looked up and pressed the button. Carden and the squad regroups as they hear something as they look to the elevator doors melting and then getting blown open as Cinder flies out. Amber was hot on her heels as Ashvin used his magic to speed up and cut Cinder's escape short. Jaune then arrived and joined the squad. Jaune, Neptune. Neptune. Communications re-established and the Atlassian war machine has been shut down. Jaune, good. Let's take out the leader. Carden. You mean that white that knocked me the fuck out is the leader? He nods as they joined in Amber and Ashvin's assault. Cinder was ready to face a simple huntress, but she wasn't prepared to face Ashvin himself and a group of Helldivers. Every attack she conjures up was countered by Amber, and every escape attempt was thwarted by Ashvin. With Jaune and the rest now she's boxed in. Cinder, I guess this is the moment I surrender. Jaune, no. I'll have my men execute her. Ashvin, no, she has vital information. Jaune, she has nothing to offer Super Earth, and the chance of redemption was lost when she took the lives of so many people here. Ashvin, we need to know. Jaune, all we need to know is where they are hiding, and with the Federation's resources, they won't have anywhere else to hide. Besides, she's too dangerous to be kept alive. Cinder found an opening as she then launched a fireball at Jaune, who was busy arguing with Ashvin, knocking him down. Every Helldiver was shocked but instantly retaliated, shooting Cinder as her aura kept her safe, but not for much longer. As Amber joins in the onslaught while Ashvin tends to Jaune, removing the burnt armor off him. Cinder tried to blow through Ashvin as he was distracted, only for a butt of a rifle to connect with her face, knocking her back as Amber finished her off with a lightning strike that slowly fried her. The Helldivers covers their eyes, and when the attack ends, all they saw was a toasted false maiden still standing in place. Amber walked to her and poked her with her staff, only for her to crumble into dust. Ashvin, I need a medic. Jaune was down, and the right side of his shoulder was burned. Carden, calling for emergency extraction. Cinder is dead, and the Fall Maiden was safe, but the battle for Vale still rages on.